and Chef MDP is taking care of that with some smaller bites that look so good, and I'm sure they are full of flavor. So, Maddie, I'm very excited because you know what you've been talking about, or what you're about to talk about. You're actually putting together a restaurant, which is about to open imminently.
It is?
Yes.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit about what it is and what it's all about.
So I'm getting back in the restaurant game, which is great. Thank you. We're actually announcing it here. This is breaking news. Fantastic. Thank you. It is called Trinity Market.
Okay.
And it is a snack bar, wine bar, sort of interactive retail shop. So it is all connected. It's beautiful. It's at the corner of Trinity, right beside Trinity Market Park. Trinity Market Park.
Trinity Bellwoods.
Trinity Bellwoods Park.
So anyone who, I mean, this show is going out to all of Canada, but if you ever come to Toronto and you're looking for big spots and sort of landmark parks, Trinity Bellwoods is one of those parks.
It is.
Folks hang out there all day long, all summer long.
It's our Central Park,
Dogs,
right? It's
kids,
Canadian Central
grown-ups.
Park.
It's a lovely vibe.
It is. It's amazing.
Your restaurant will be there.
Our market is right beside it. So at the corner right there at Bellwoods Avenue. And the idea is really showcasing small little bites. I love little bites. Gone is a day. You know, one, from people's wallets. It's expensive to go out. So I'd rather give small little bites that people can either have a little sip of wine at a 3-ounce pour. Everything is by the glass, because nowadays people want to try little things. They try everything. As opposed to you have a big steak and I have a big steak. I'm looking at your meal the whole time as you're looking at mine.
Absolutely. Right? So why don't we all just get a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything.
What I love about this concept, though, is that in many ways, it's a win-win for you. It's a win-win for local retailers and food makers, because you're going to be working together to make this space help support local economies.
Absolutely.
And also give folks that want a little bit of everything and some wine what they're looking for. So how is it going to work?
Yeah, thanks for saying that. So it is Trinity Market. The fact so I'm not going to be cooking the food. My job is easy now. I get to make it look pretty and put it on our plates at Spirit Wares. But we're bringing all the pizza, for example, from Noche. You know, something like a meatball from Noche, Empanadas from Gaucho. These are all great restaurants in downtown Toronto. And the food program is all very diverse, just like Ontario, just like Canada. And so it's not a typical, Italian restaurant or a Latin restaurant, for example. It's all different various foods, and again, in a snack little form. So you would order, for example, this meatball with red sauce, and you would order it one at a time. And that's how they played. And then, that is, say, for example, $3. If you want to keep going, maybe you just want a meatball and a big glass of wine.
Right.
Fantastic. There you go. But again, we are supporting, because we're bringing it all in, and we're then on the menu, it says where it comes from. So it's a total win-win, like you're saying, right?
Okay, so you can also come in, you can also buy wine, you can carry out, you can take away. If you're thinking of, okay, well, what might be on offer at Trinity Market? What have you got on the menu?
Yeah, some little bites here. Absolutely. So pizza, we love pizza.
Yes, we love pizza.
We cannot be friends with people that don't like pizza.
I will never get sick of pizza.
I agree.
Why don't you like pizza? What's wrong with you?
That's right. That's right.
So good.
So we are pizza lovers. So again, this is a Roman-style pizza that we're doing. This one we're kicking off with our friends at Noche, which is a great restaurant here in Toronto. And again, so we are going to finish. It gets done. Roman's like a nice, almost like a square pizza. They sell it by the piece. You'll see it in the restaurant all displayed. And again, to your point, you can either take it out or sit in the bar and have it.
Okay.
So I'm going to just finish, again, like we will do in the restaurant. And again, with a little bit of burrata, for example. And then just some little bit of fresh basil. And you call it a day. I love basil. Here's a plate of basil for you, by the way.
So I've been smelling it from all the way over there.
You match perfectly. You have to hold that plate.
Oh, it's so good.
This is green. This is perfect. It is amazing.
I'm just a basil.
I love basil, though. Even in the middle of winter. What a pop, right?
It makes everything feel sort of fresher. So you've got the pizza, and you're going to top it with your burrata with some basil.
So we top our burrata, basil, and away you go. Next up is the Mama Meatball.
I
love Mama Meatball. So this is pork and veal, good little fattiness. You've got a classic red sauce of marinara. Again, this is coming from our good friends at Noche. We're just going to finish it as well. And this is served just one at a time like that.
It's snowing parm.
It is snowing parm.
Yeah,
that is the best kind of snow, right?
My
of all
favorite
time.
kind of snow.
Next up, empanadas. So we've got a beautiful, all different kinds of empanadas. They're going to be a traditional beef and so forth with olives. But this is a roasted veg. And I love beautiful, beautiful stuffed roasted peppers, roasted mushrooms, and roasted spinach in there.
Lovely.
What is your take on chimichurri?
I love it.
Me too.
Super
Vinegar,
fresh, and that's what you're going to add to it.
Super fresh. So we're going to do it just like so. Vinegar, parsley. You're getting those big, big pops. I love this. It screams like take me on a plane. I've now just gone from Italy all the way down to Latin America.
Very nice.
And we're sampling and trying and having wines all the way through.
I think what's good as well is you also have gluten-free fare.
Absolutely.
You have sort of, it's an inclusive type of menu. And I think one thing we need to think about is January, February, March. We all know it feels dreary out. You probably spent all your money over the holidays.
That's right.
You're thinking, I don't want to splurge. But what happens is the restaurant industry have still not recovered.
No.
From the pandemic. And so if you are having a treat, like we have No Cook Fridays.
Awesome.
If you're going to have a No Cook Friday or a weekend treat, perhaps supporting a local restaurant might be the way you want to direct your energy, which is what your restaurant is all
No, for
about.
sure. And thank you for saying that. It is. January, you know, this is the winter blues for everybody, especially in hospitality. So thank you to everybody that does go out. And again, it is expensive, right? So we got to be smart with our dollars, where it's spending. And
So have a meatball.
Have a meatball.
And a glass of wine.
That's
Come
it.
on.
Life